Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I want to talk about got to refuse to be stupid, secret identities. And the reason why I want to talk about it is because Supergirl's finale came on this week, and I had dropped out of Supergirl. I tried to hold on, y'all. I tried to watch the entire series, but I couldn't do it anymore. I was like, I like Supergirl, I like Melissa Benoist, but at this point, I am kidding myself to think that this show is going to get better. And it didn't. It never got better. It got worse. How does that happen? Granted, The Flash got worse too. Legends became a hot mess too. Batwoman was garbage from the get-go. So, but you know how sometimes you watch something for the actor or actress? That was the reason why I was watching Supergirl. I was literally watching because I followed Melissa Benoist from Glee, and I enjoyed her in Glee, even though they shafted her in Glee. So finally she gets a show that won't shaft her, and they shaft her. Supergirl, they shaft her character. But the reason why I want to talk about this whole secret identity thing is because spoiler alert for Supergirl, the ending decided for, instead of the most logical thing for, because Melissa Benoist is done with the character, usually when they want Supergirl out the picture or something like that, they send her off to the future with the Legion of Superheroes. And then that's okay, right? Cool. But instead of sending her off to the future where she can carve out her own path away from Superman, they said, no, she's going to stay in the present, but she's going to give up her secret identity. Excuse me? WTF? I'm sorry. What? Kara Danvers, a.k.a. Kara Kent, a.k.a. Kara Zor-El, a.k.a. Supergirl, is going to reveal her identity to the world? And you thought that was a good way to end the damn series, with her revealing her identity to the world? You got to refuse to be goddamn stupid. Make it make sense. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because I'm really getting tired of these comic book creators, or just creators in general, when they're dealing with superheroes. They think that it's okay for everybody in the fucking world to know who the hell they are. No. There's a reason why it's called a secret identity. There is a reason. There are consequences and ramifications of that. Just like in the comic books that they completely forgot about. When Clark Kent revealed his identity, he did not only reveal his identity, he revealed his cousin, he revealed Batman's, he revealed Wonder Woman's, he revealed Green Lantern. Like, people forget that Clark Kent hang out with some of these people outside of the costume professionally. Everybody knows that Clark Kent and Bruce Wayne have a close friendship. They were seen on dates together. Like, come on now. And Clark Kent is publicly Superman. So, if Clark Kent and Bruce Wayne are hanging out a lot, and he's in Gotham City, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to put two and two together. But that's what I'm saying. Like, people don't think about it. There are families and friends that you didn't even think about that you put in danger while revealing your secret identity. Stop with this whole they don't need to reveal their secret identity. I mean, they can live a normal life with their identities shown. No, they can't. There are consequences to that. And I'm so sick of this Brian Michael Bendis bull crap. I'm gonna put it on Brian Michael Bendis because I think he's the one who popularized the whole, let's take away the secret identity and let's just have the same identity for open for the public and stuff like that, and just let's go with that. Like, no, there's a reason why superheroes keep their team together. But hell, I mean, at this point, they don't even have Brainy hiding the fact that he's from the future, and he's with Nia in and outside of their superhero personas. So again, that puts Nia in danger. People know who she is. That puts her sister and her new wife and their daughter in danger. I mean, that puts the DEO in danger. That puts John Jones in danger. Like, people, y'all got to think about this kind of nonsense. Stop with the, oh, let's get rid of the secret identity because it's stupid. Or having the hero come to have a conflicted in ways of like, oh, I don't know what to do with myself because I'm a superhero, but I'm also this other person, and it just feels like I can't, figure life out. That's the responsibility of a superhero. You don't mope about it. You kind of figure out like, hey, that is how life is. Life is sometimes your superhero persona is going to get in the way with your personal life, and sometimes your personal life is going to get in the way with your superhero life. It's all about a balancing act. You can't have Superman on 24/7, and you can't have Supergirl on 24/7. You need balance. That is the whole point. And my thing is with the whole thing, Kara was Kara for years, all the way up into her early 20s before she revealed herself to the world and became Supergirl. But for a long time, she was herself. So it makes no sense to have this conflicted nature of, I don't know what to do with myself because both of my my personalities and dualities are clashing, and I never felt whole. Stop the fucking lies. Stop the lies. I understand they want to try to do this whole Batman thing for everybody, but it don't work for him. Everybody needs to have an identity of their own. No matter who you are, you need to have an identity all on your own. And it's okay that sometimes you can't save the day. That sometimes you're going to have to put business before pleasure and pleasure before business. It happens. But, trying to pretend like you have to give it up, or you don't know how to be whoever you need to be without giving up, without having a normal life, makes no logical sense. You can have a normal life. You can still be a superhero, and you can still have a career. I mean, that's the whole mystique of the fantasy. But to get rid of that, like for instance, with Melissa Benoist's character Kara, like Melissa is gone from the show, right? But when there's crossovers, or when, for instance, Superman and Lois is still on air and it's still in the same Earth, she revealed her identity. That means that people will figure out that she's the cousin of Clark Kent. And Supergirl is also the cousin of Superman. And if Kara Danvers is the cousin of Clark Kent, and that is Supergirl, that means Superman is Clark Kent. That means Lois married Superman. That means Superman has 2 twin sons in Kansas. Hello. And his parents were the Kents. And he lives in the town of Smallville. I'm sorry to tell you that is some consequences and ramifications that I don't think they were thinking about when they did this series finale. I understand COVID happened, and I understand there were some things that had to happen that you had to change, that you couldn't get everybody in the crossover. But there's no excuse for a lazy ass ending like that, and there's no excuse to reveal her secret identity. That is getting, quite frankly, annoying as hell. Seriously. This whole we gotta reveal the secret identity nonsense crap is old, is tiring, and I'm over it. That comes down to lazy writing. That comes to not creative thing. Okay, so Cat Grant returned, and she got Catco, right? And she wanted Kara to be her editor-in-chief at Catco. But Kara don't know if she can do it, because how can she do that and be Supergirl at the same time? Easy, bitch. What the hell you mean? You'll be the editor-in-chief with your CEO, the CEO Cat Grant, who knows that you're Supergirl. It's easy. It is easy because she can still cover for you. She can be like, oh, I sent Kara out to do something. Like, it's not really all that hard to put 2 and 2 together. What do you mean how hard it is? Your cousin been doing it for years at the Daily Planet. I mean, I just don't understand that. Why are we making such a big deal about this conflict? I know it hasn't came out of nowhere, but it's kind of old, to be honest. Because anytime Kara was moving on, the writers self-sabotaged that with some fake bull crap that got in the way of stuff for her. I mean, I'm tired of this, she never felt in place, or she doesn't know who to really be, and all that kind of nonsense. That's not Supergirl's problem. I mean, yes, she's been alone or whatever, but this Supergirl has been clearly raised on Earth with a loving family, with a loving sister, with a loving support system. So she doesn't have the baggage of comic book Kara. So it's weird. It is weird that they thought that this was the best idea for the character, was to, at the end of the series, instead of flying off with her lover in the future, because she's not with Brainiac for God's sakes, and she's not with Mon-El, who are actually two of her damn lovers that they decided not to have her with. You know? So, I mean, I don't know. I just kind of find it weird that they decided not to, just ship her off to the future. Because at least if she's in the future, you can excuse the fact that Melissa Benoist can't be there. Or like for instance, with season 1 of Superman and Lois, they were dealing with Kryptonians, and you mean tell me you didn't think to call in your cousin? You see how when you have a shared universe, you have to explain that kind of stuff, because that stuff is part of continuity, it's part of stories. When they do it in comic books, it's stupid, and when they do it on shows and movies, it's stupid. You have to explain where these characters are. And when you have an easy way to explain them out, you don't want to do it. You do the dumb thing, because Kara is still there in National City. Her series ending needs to affect Flash and Superman and Lois, because those are the two shows she was closely connected to. Superman and Lois by family, and Flash because of the whole time travel multiverse mergers of Earths. Like, I mean, I'm sorry to tell y'all this. Like, there are some consequences that you guys just didn't even think about. I mean, but that's what happens when you have lazy, uncreative people. You had something going on up until you got to that ending, which was still, bittersweet, I guess. But man, maybe now that they put the show out of its misery, maybe Supergirl can be taken serious now again. Again, not the fault of the actress, but the writers. My God, what the hell? But still, this is ridiculous at this point. Do better. And stop with this, we got to get rid of the secret identity stuff. It's boring. No, we want the secret identities. I like my superheroes with their secret identities, with their dual personalities, with their dual lives. That's what makes it interesting. But the moment you take that away, you made yourself, kind of boring. You made yourself irrelevant, because you're not being creative. You're being boring. And that is the major crux of anything. Whoa. That's the major crux of anything, to be honest. But yeah, refuse to be stupid, secret identities. Are you guys okay with secret identities? I know some of y'all probably gonna be like, I don't care, but I have to care because, logic dictates that there are things that come from having a secret identity. I mean, but okay, sure. If we want everybody to know who the hell we is, that's why a lot of us don't have fake personas online and all that kind of stuff, because we don't want people to know who we are. But okay, sure, whatever. I'm just saying, refuse to be stupid, Secret Identities edition. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.